Howdy y'all, my name is Dave. Welcome to the Orlando Universal Traveler channel. Thank you for joining me here on this episode. This episode is on tips and tricks that you'll want to know. I'm going to call this episode a volume 1 because I have quite a few tips and tricks, and I may hear more from you all about different tips and tricks that you think I should share as well. So again, I'm going to cover the top tips and tricks, probably 10 or so. So you're welcome to use 1 or none or 10, however many you'd like to use. So let's get this episode started. Thanks again for joining me. And as I stated about these tips and tricks, now these are going to be in no particular order of importance. Likely I've mentioned these in the other episodes that you've seen on this channel, but I wanted to pull them together into one episode for you. Some of them may be new, I may not have mentioned. So the first one is going to be around lanyards. I didn't think I would like lanyards when I first came to the park, but I tell you what, it has become a very much of a convenience for me when it holds my pass holder card, my room ticket, the photo pass, things like that. Two, it keeps it waterproof. And for all of the rides, I'm allowed to have my lanyard with me. Now the caveat to that is that you do have to have a jacket or a shirt or something that you can tuck your lanyard into. And again, I'm here outside of Velocicoaster. That is one of the attractions here that does require you to empty everything out of your pockets, except if you have your park ticket or a lanyard. But again, you do have to have that shirt or jacket or something that you're wearing to tuck your lanyard in. The next one is around park tickets. Consider buying your resort park tickets before you arrive to the parks. The reason I mention that is because a lot of times that you can get deals and specials that likely you won't get here at the gates, especially multi-day tickets. So keep that in mind. And if you are staying on site and you purchase your tickets in advance, the resort hotels here on site have a vacation planning where you can pick up those tickets. You don't have to wait to come to the park to get those. Now, if you're staying off-site, you would have to stop by guest services if you haven't already printed those off. So one of the things that you don't want to do too is by having those pre-purchased, having them printed at the resort hotels, or if you print it off on your own, that way you're not having to stand in line the very first time that you're even here at the park. So keep that in mind as well. Okay, on this next tip, and again, likely this probably would have been my very top if I rated these or ranked these in any particular order, but that is going to be the Universal Orlando Resort app. It's a great tool. It gives you maps. They no longer have printed maps here in the parks for you. It also gives you wait times. There are menus. You can mobile order your meals. You can purchase tickets through the app as well. So again, it's a great tip and trick, if you will, because you don't want to miss out. The other thing too is with the app, you can also sign up for the VillainCon app game, if you will, to track your scores on VillainCon. I do see quite a few guests. I guess they're not familiar with the app or the VillainCon app that goes along with that to track their scores, to make it a lot more fun, because otherwise if you're just going through that queue, you are just shooting at things and you really have no idea what you're doing. All right, for this next tip, this is not an out channel exclusive. I did pick this up from one of the other vloggers, but it is an absolutely great idea. Purchase one of these collapsible cups. I got these from, I think I got a 4-pack for around $15 off of Amazon. Now that's been about a year ago, but they're dishwasher safe. They collapse, they fit in your pocket. You're not carrying around a water bottle. And again, to save yourself some money, you can fill these at any of the freestyle machines or water fountains here in the park. And again, you don't have to have to pay for the freestyle cup or the daily use fee. So water at those freestyle machines are free, and this is a great opportunity for you to save some money. All right, let's take a quick break from those tips and tricks. just ask that if you're enjoying this episode, be sure to subscribe to the channel. It helps out a lot to let me know I'm giving you content that you want, as well as make sure that you're hitting that notifications bell so you'll know when I have a new episode coming out. And also, if you don't mind, smash that like button. Again, that helps get this at the top of the list. And again, it also lets me know that I'm giving you content that you want as well. So again, thank you so much. I'm really appreciative of you watching. So let's continue on with the list. All right, now that we're back to the tips and tricks. So the next one is another one that I didn't think I'd be a fan of, but that is the fanny or bum bag. Now you can wear these on most of the rides. There are, again, only 3 attractions here in the park that require you to remove everything from your pockets. And again, one of them is here. They're over at Hulk, Velocicoaster, and Rip Ride Rocket. You cannot take anything other than your park ticket or your lanyard. But again, a fanny pack, a bum bag, whatever you want to call that, you can store all of your other essentials like your phone. It's all in one place so that when you get onto those rides that require you to empty your pockets, it's very easy to use those free lockers to put in again into that locker so that you keep it secure and everything like that. And that way everything's out of your pockets. You don't have to do the walk of shame to walk back out and say, oh, I forgot to put my phone up in the locker, and then you have to walk back and do that. So again, 3-prong, just if you're on Amazon, Walmart, just type in 3-prong fanny pack or bum bag, whatever that may be, and you should be able to find several. Okay, now that I've given you that fanny pack or bum bag tip or trick, if you're not a big fan of those and don't want to wear something like that, consider wearing your shorts or pants and make sure they have zippers on the pockets. What I will tell you is that every pair of shorts or pants that I wear to the park has at least 2 pockets with zippers. Once again, that's so that when I'm on those rides that I'm not needing to use a locker. Again, those 3 that I just mentioned, you will have to empty your pockets anyway. But for me on the other rides, I just keep everything in those zippered pockets, and then I don't have to worry about anything falling out or causing a problem. All that great stuff. So consider that, again, shorts, pants, whatever it is that you're wearing, have at least 2 zippered pockets. One for your money, park tickets, if you're not using a lanyard, and then your cell phone and other valuables, things like that. All right, the next 3 that I have for you all center around pretty much your feet, so bear with me on this. The first one is make sure that you're wearing comfortable shoes, because if you're here all day, you want to make sure that you're wearing shoes like sneakers, trainers, tennis shoes, whatever you may call those. I would not recommend flip-flops at islands or studios. Volcano Bay, that's a different story. But again, here at these 2 parks, wear comfortable shoes, something that you know you can walk around in. And if they are brand new, you'll want to make sure you break those in, because the last thing you want to do is be here at the parks breaking in brand new shoes, getting a blister as a result. That would be very painful. Now, as I mentioned about this all having to do, these next few having to do with feet, the next is bring extra socks when you visit the park. One, because if you're on any of the water rides, there's nothing worse than walking around in socks all day, or again, sometimes you may even find it more refreshing just to change your socks during the middle of the day. Give yourself feet a break from sitting in that shoe all day. It actually is quite refreshing to have brand new socks, or clean socks, if you will. I think of that John McClane in Die Hard when he does those toe scrunches in the carpet after that long flight. That kind of was what it reminds me of when I do that.
You want to know the secret to surviving air travel? After you get where you're going, take off your shoes and your socks. Then you walk around on the rug barefoot and make fists with your toes.
Fists with your toes?
I know. It sounds crazy. Trust me, I've been doing it for 9 years. Yes, sir. Better than a shower and a hot cup of coffee.
Okay, and then rounding out the feet part, you may want to consider, if you know you're going to hit one of the water rides, which the 3 water rides is Ripsaw Falls, which is over in Toon Lagoon. there is the bilge rat barges over in Toon Lagoon as well, and then there is the River Adventure in Jurassic Park. Now, River Adventure Jurassic Park, you may not need any kind of extra shoes for that one, but I would say for Ripsaw Falls, for the bilge rat barges, likely you would want to bring some type of water shoes or a spare set of shoes with you, just simply because they will get wet. They will get very wet on either of those rides. And finally, here's a bonus tip that goes along with that whole foot, sock, shoe thing for you. If you're staying, wherever it is you're staying, whether it's on site or one of your other hotels, once you walk into your hotel room, do yourself a favor, take off your shoes right there at the door and leave them inside the door there in your hotel room. But again, it's kind of twofold, if you will, because sometimes your shoes will have quite an odor to them. And if you think about what you've been walking through all day here at the parks, you probably don't want to wear your shoes around your room as a result. So we always leave our shoes near the door and just inside the door. Again, that way it's out and about, or out of the way. Maybe you have a balcony at your hotel. Maybe you can put them out on the balcony porch. You may want to watch for rain though here in Florida. But again, may want to wear those shoes around the room. All right, well, that's going to be quite a list there for you. Those 10 are plus the 11th one. So keep an eye out for additional tips and tricks episodes that I'll bring you. I'll bring you some other tips and tricks sometime later. Once again, thank you so much for watching. I truly hope this has been a helpful episode for you. Be sure to share this channel, this episode, and to others. And if you happen to get others that are asking questions, point them to this channel. Make sure that we get as many subscribers as we can to bring you more content. Again, thank you so much. I'm Dave, the Orlando Universal Traveler, and I am out.